going to do is we're going to go off to the player property. Now you're going to own a number of different properties in LEGO Universe, and they're unlocked based on the themes of the areas you're visiting. So here we're going to go to a pirate-themed island just off the coast here. So here we are on our little island, and we've pre-populated it with a number of different objects, all built within the pirate theme. And these are all models in our game that you could open up, you could edit, you could change the colors, you could break them apart to take the pieces, you could add to them, sort of whatever it is you wanted to do with these objects to really show off what you can build and to give you some ideas to get started. We've even got some of the little pets found in the different LEGO kits. And so now that you've seen both building with models and building your own properties, now what we're going to do, we're going to say goodbye to our friends here, and we're actually going to go into show you an example of how you can actually bring these worlds to life, which is where the real power of LEGO Universe comes online. Okay, so here's a quick example of what the behavior system can do inside of LEGO Universe. So we can drop some of the pre-created behaviors that are very simple, like a spin animation on our statue, or a patrol animation on our elephant. And that allows them, you can see, pretty quickly to move around and do something. But if we want to actually edit these ourselves, we can actually go into the behavior editors, change the attributes of a behavior, or even add multiple behaviors. So we'll go and we'll edit the behaviors of this statue, which you can see has got a rotation one. And now we're going to say, when I approach, I'd like it to wobble back and forth, and I'm going to change some of the values of the wobbling. And then as you can see, when I walk up, it's actually going to wobble. Now this is all synchronized over the network. So if there was multiple players in this map, they could all be playing together, adjusting these values, seeing how they fit, and everybody could be working on this at the same time. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put a new behavior on our elephant. And we're going to say, when you hear the jump command, I want you to do two things. I want you to play the sound of an elephant, and I want you to go into our animation list here, and I want you to jump. And now we're going to go to our statue, and we're going to change our approach to actually say jump. And so now when I walk up to the statue, our elephant jumps. And I think you can see kind of the power of what you're going to be able to do, that more than just sort of player housing or something that you've seen on many other MMOs, you can build your own objects on your own property and then give the objects and your property itself its own behaviors to make mini games, to make clues for your friends to find. Maybe you have passwords on doors that you can't get in until you've given them, any of those different types of things. And I think just maybe for fun here, we'll show off some of the different emotes that we have in the game. So there's a lot of different emotes that you can do to really show off the fun things you could and make some. We're assuming a lot of people are going to make machinima, a lot of other sort of their own play spirit with the different animations. So we'll show them off with our friend Al here. Got some headbanging going on, some break dancing. Some air guitar on Sir Al over there. Backflips. Sad. Very, very happy. Sleep, etc. So there's a lot of different ways you can actually show off. And I think maybe to wrap up, we'll show some building on your own property. So instead of having to build in a tool and import it into the game, we also wanted you to be able to build here. And then, so you can see, as he goes in, you can actually see your friends still on the map. And he can begin building. So if you knew you wanted something big enough to fit over his friend or to fit two people in, you can actually build in and around objects and other players on the map so that you know exactly what you're doing and the reference of how you're building it. And then we can save them just like before, where it creates the object and then we can place it in the world. but these objects are being consumed as he's working on this. And so the game loop of Lego Universe is play the different themes, collect items and bricks and coins, bring them to your own property where you can then bring them to life, build different shapes, and then when you need more bricks, you go back to the world, you play some more, you unlock more bricks, and then that's the sort of play cycle you're going to experience while playing Lego Universe.